intelligence, and people's well-being are the shared responsibilities. Thus, providing the best for the next generation is one responsibility that should be implemented to become excellent and Islamic in the world of accounting nationally and internationally. Accounting Department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, excellent and Islamic. Yogyakarta. The soul of Java. The cultural richness kept maintained, bearing unpretentious souls, creating young intellectuals who are ready for the world. Hugh, born Muhammadiyah Association, a progressive Islamic organization, engages in various fields of life. One of them is education. By the idea of Professor Dr. Kahar Muzakir on the 1st of March 1981, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta presents to enrich young intellectuals' competence, actualizing Muslim scholars who are noble, competent, confident, able to develop science and technology useful for the nation and world developments.
Accounting Department Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta is a leading accounting department in Indonesia. This department has got A accreditation since 2005, when only a few accounting departments can get this accreditation status. There are many achievements that students have received. Winner in a number of capital market competition, winner in scientific competition, and recently winner of National Enterprise Resource Planning 2018 competition. That 5 students of this department will represent Indonesia to compete in Singapore. Therefore, this department has produced competitive alumni that they can compete in job market while maintaining Islamic values. I believe by joining Accounting UMA, you have made a very good decision to be a successful person in this world and the hereafter, inshallah.
Accounting Department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta was established in 1992. Our mission is to produce Bachelor of Accounting who master in science and technology, have a good characters, integrity, and global insight. To support the graduate competence, we provide extra services such as training and certification, like Islamic banking training, taxation training, internal audit training, external audit training, and most management training. Meanwhile, we also provide certification such as Enterprise Resource Planning from Munsun SIM and Associate Certified Public Accountant from Indonesian Institute of Public Accountant. To face the business changes in the era of Industry 4.0, the curriculum of Accounting Department focuses on ability to utilize information technology and ability to take strategic decisions. We expect that Accounting Department can keep contribution in producing human resources who are excellent, Islamic, and have a global insight.
Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta has set up a new tagline of Young and Global. In order to speed up this mission, the Department of Accounting proposed to establish International Program of Accounting Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. This program is expected to be the driving force for continuous improvement in providing better services and facilities in education system at the Accounting Department. The increasing needs of graduates with good qualification and international recognition drive the Accounting Department to focus on developing main competencies of technology information, international financial reporting standards, public sector, and Islamic accounting. Under the professional management towards the world-class quality with a vision to become a global-oriented accounting department by focusing on strengthening faith and piety to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, mastering science and technology of accounting, and being the center of excellence, which is beneficial for people. With the missions of being actively involved in the nation's development process, enlightenment of people through 3 pillars of higher education, in creating young, noble, and global accountants. Since 2005, Accounting Department, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta has been accredited A. The establishment of academic atmosphere and the development of competitive character are improved continuously. As a result, the public trust to the accounting department is even higher, which could be seen from the large number of applicants. Learning in the accounting department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta is supported with good quality of supporting facilities, such as library, where students can access the relevant and appropriate references, such as e-journal and e-book. Administration room, where students get administrative services, and Wi-Fi area, laboratory for practicum, in Kiai Haji Ahmad Dahlan Mosque. Accounting departments also directly supervises Accounting Students Association, which can serve as a facility for students to develop soft skills in the fields of organization and self-development. Besides supported by qualified facilities, academic atmosphere is also established by the certified lecturers academically and practically, who are actively involved in academic and professional activities nationally or internationally, as an effort to renew the accounting science ode. The learning process also refers to the competency-based curriculum, referring to Indonesian National Qualification Framework, through learning method approaches of centered learning, discussion, presentation, and problem solving. Accounting department also tries to create prospective accountants who are professional, responsive, confident, creative, trusted, and innovative on each graduate student of Accounting Department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Various efforts carried out by Accounting Department, such as providing supporting facilities and establishing cooperation with domestic foreign agencies, are parts of the process to create a conducive academic atmosphere and increase the achievement of academic community of Accounting Department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Being with realization that intelligence and people's well-being are the shared responsibilities. Thus, providing the best for the next generation is one responsibility that should be implemented to become excellent and Islamic in the world of accounting nationally and internationally. Accounting Department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, excellent and Islamic. Yogyakarta. The soul of Java. The cultural richness kept maintained, bearing unpretentious souls, creating young intellectuals who are ready for the world. Hugh, born Muhammadiyah Association, a progressive Islamic organization, engages in various fields of life. One of them is education. By the idea of Professor Dr. Kahar Muzakir on the 1st of March 1981, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta presents to enrich young intellectuals' competence, actualizing Muslim scholars who are noble, competent, confident, able to develop science and technology, useful for the nation and world developments.
Accounting Department Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta is a leading accounting department in Indonesia. This department has got A accreditation since 2005, when only a few accounting departments can get this accreditation status. There are many achievements that students of achieve. Winner in a number of capital market competition, winner in scientific competition, and recently winner of National Enterprise Resource Planning 2018 competition. That 5 students of this department will represent Indonesia to compete in Singapore. Therefore, this department has produced competitive alumni that they can compete in job market while maintaining Islamic values. I believe by joining Accounting UMA, you have made a very good decision to be a successful person in this world and the hereafter, inshallah.
Accounting Department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta was established in 1992. Our mission is to produce Bachelor of Accounting who master in science and technology, have a good characters, integrity, and global insight. To support the graduate competence, we provide extra services such as training and certification, like Islamic banking training, taxation training, internal audit training, external audit training, and most management training. Meanwhile, we also provide certification such as Enterprise Resource Planning from Munsun SIM and Associate Certified Public Accountant from Indonesian Institute of Public Accountant. To face the business changes in the era of Industry 4.0, the curriculum of Accounting Department focuses on ability to utilize information technology and ability to take strategic decisions. We expect that Accounting Department can keep contribution in producing human resources who are excellent, Islamic, and have a global insight.
Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta has set up a new tagline of Young and Global. In order to speed up this mission, the Department of Accounting proposed to establish International Program of Accounting Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. This program is expected to be the driving force for continuous improvement in providing better services and facilities in education system at the Accounting Department. The increasing needs of graduates with good qualification and international recognition drive the Accounting Department to focus on developing main competencies of technology information, international financial reporting standards, public sector, and Islamic accounting. Under the professional management towards the world-class quality with a vision to become a global-oriented accounting department by focusing on strengthening faith and piety to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, mastering science and technology of accounting, and being the center of excellence which is beneficial for people. With the missions of being actively involved in the nation's development process, enlightenment of people through 3 pillars of higher education, and creating young, noble, and global accountants. Since 2005, Accounting Department Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta has been accredited A.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. This is General Lectures as our speaker, Professor Hazrul Izuan bin Shahiri. If everyone are ready to start, I will open these sessions. Before start, I remind you to open your camera and unmute your audio. The Honorable Associate Professor Hazrul Izuan bin Shahiri, BSc, MA, PhD, as a speaker for today's event. The Honorable Dr. I. Fatur Rahman, SE, SEI, MSI, as a moderator for today's event. The Honorable Dia Eka Aris Sekari Jatiningsi, SE, MSc, QAA, AKCA. The Honorable Dr. Harjanti Widyastuti, SE, MSI. The Honorable Dr. Eti Krisnawati, SE, MSc. The Honorable Fitri Wahyuni, SE, MSc, as a Head of International Program of Accounting. And the Honorable Accounting Lectures and the participants who attended today's general lecture. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain, amma ba'du. Praise your glorious presence of God Almighty, who give his guidance and mercy of Allah to all of us, so that we can attend in the general lectures event with the topic Consumer Behavior as a speaker, Professor Hazrul Izuan bin Shahiri, organized by International Program of Accounting on this morning with Healthy State. Blessings and greetings, let us always devote to our Lord, the Prophet Muhammad, who had brought us from the time of Jahiliyah, heading into the era that is full of inayah. Let me introduce myself. My name is Widya Nurojana, as a Master of Ceremony. Here, I would like to show you about the agendas we have arranged today. The first agenda is opening. The second agenda is speech by the Head of International Program of Accounting, UMY. The next agenda is general lecture sessions. The next agenda is Q&A sessions. The next agenda is photo sessions. And the last agenda is closing. Let us start the first agenda, that is opening, by reciting Basmalah all together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The next agenda is speech by the Head of International Program of Accounting, UMY, which will be delivered by Mrs. Fitri. For Mrs. Fitri, time is yours.
Thank you, Widya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Associate Professor Hazrul Izuan bin Shahiri, PSc, MA, PhD. Dr. I. Fatur Rahman, SE, SAI, MIC. And the Honorable Accounting Lecturers and the participants who attend today's general lectures. On behalf of the International Program of Accounting, I welcome our guest lecturer, Associate Professor Hazrul Izuan, a lecturer from University Kebangsaan Malaysia, who focuses on economics. This activity is one of the IPEC programs, namely visiting lectures or professors. Is we are one of the international program at UMY. So we're trying to improve the academic atmospheres that can provide a valuable experience to students by inviting lecturers from abroad to teach in our class. By carrying out this event, we hope the students will gain valuable experience and learning from these visiting professors, especially with very interesting topics in this morning is a customer behavior. And also I would like to thank you very much to Mr. Aif, who willing to be moderator in this event, and I'm so very grateful for the presence of the lecturers and accounting students who also attend in this event. And with this event, hopefully we can get benefit of knowledge, so that we can so that it can be useful both now or in the future. And once again, I would like to say thank you very much for Associate Professor Hazrul Izuan and also Dr. Ayef, and for the lecturers and students who attend in this event, for the visiting professor, and thank you. I hope this event will be a success. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mrs. Fitri, for this speech. The next agenda is general lecture sessions with the topic consumer behavior. He is economic science lectures of Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta at Economic Department and teach Introduction to Economics at International Program of Accounting. For Mr. Ayub, time is yours.
Ya, oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Innalhamdalillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ashabihi wa mawalah amma ba'd. Let's thank to Allah who has given us the mercy and blessing. Alhamdulillah, today we can meet and also we will to learn, to study and discuss together about the interesting topic, the actual topic today that we have to master, about economic, particularly about the behavior of consumer, and inshallah, our student will become all producent, so you have to know what is consumer behavior, and the second, salawat and salam, to Prophet our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who taught us the Islam, and Islam is our way. Okay, today, inshallah, we will discuss, we will study together about the economics, especially about the consumer behavior, from many perspective. Maybe, inshallah, Dr. Hazrul will teach us, will show us the many concept and theory related to behavior of consumer, But before I am to our speaker, let's I show the CP of our speaker, And just now, Mr. Fitri, said to us, inshallah, our speaker today from University Kebangsaan Malaysian lecture, and also we can speak Malayu, maybe Torik want to us, want to us to our lecture, Okay, I will show the GP of our speaker today. Okay, can you see, student? Okay, our speaker, Associate Professor Hazrul Izuan bin Shahiri, date and place of birth 17, and 17 ini very young, very young, youngs. Temerloh et Faham. And if we want, to contact our lecture, we can, send our email, to School of Economic, Faculty of Economic and Management, University Kebangsaan Malaysia. And also, mashallah, his educational background all from USA, Amerika Serikat, from University of Arizona, PhD, master, and also a bachelor degree. And his research area, the first is labor economic. If you know labor, discuss about occupational, ketenaga kerjaan, applied microeconomic, and the last one is industrial economic. And today, we will discuss about the applied microeconomic, maybe from cardinal approach and also ordinal one later, And also, the publication is very much, in Scopus, I read one about analysis of new economic policy in reducing ethic economic gap in Malaysia, occupational mismatch and educational inflation, and very much, the publication that international journal level. Okay, for effectively our discuss, yeah, I would give the time, the opportunity, yeah, to our speaker, Dr. Hazrul, yeah. Okay, the time for you, Dr. Hazrul. I'm sorry, yeah. I cannot. I have problem, yeah, with my laptop here. Yeah, Dr. Hazrul, the time yours.
Can I
to
start now?
discuss together. Yeah.
Can I start now?
Yeah.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good morning dan selamat pagi. Okay, first of all, and thank you very much to the program for inviting me to this event, especially from this universities of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, Indonesia. I've been to University 11 Maret, I think in 2018 for the visiting. So that was my first time in Indonesia, and that's the last time I went to Indonesia. So it was first and the last time. So hopefully, everything is okay with the COVID-19 pandemic. So we have the opportunity again to visit Yogyakarta. Yogyakarta is the first state or the first place in Indonesia that I visited in 2018. All right, so thank you, Miss Fitri Wahyuni as the directors of the program, and Mr. Ayif Fakhrul Rahman as the lecturer in the department for considering me through Dr. Mara to teach about the consumer behavior. So I would like to introduce myself a little bit. As mentioned by speakers, my name is pronounced as Hazrul, not Hazrul. Okay, it's pronounced as Hazrul. So my educational background is basically very much like I received my degree and master and PhD are all in the US. Actually, I have very close Indonesian friends. Every year in Indonesia, we have kind of conference. We call it Muktamar. So there is a kind of a gathering between Malaysian Muslim and Indonesian Muslim in the United States for every year at the end of the year during the Christmas. So I have lots of Indonesian friends. So I kind of know a little bit the ideas of the cultures of Indonesian and of course the language. But sometimes there are lots of conflict between Bahasa Malaysia and Bahasa Indonesia because we use the different terms. But overall, I have the ideas about the language. Okay, so you can ask me in the bahasa in the general bahasa Indonesia and Malaysia or in English. So I will try to answer both in both language if possible. Okay, so that is basically a little bit about myself. On top of that, I'm now the head of the program for economics in University of Kebangsaan Malaysia. So anything about the program, if you have, so we receive a lot of Indonesian students who come to us as the exchange students in the semester basis. So okay. So if you have if you like to come to Malaysia, especially University of Malaysia, you are most welcome to be part of us, especially for the exchange student. Right. So that is basically a little bit about myself. Is there any question before I continue with the lectures? No. Okay. So if there
please, dear student, if you want to ask, maybe.
Yeah. Before we get to the serious discussion. Okay.
Yeah.
You can
okay.
ask in both language. Yeah. Okay. If there is no question, I would like to start now. Can you see my slide?
Yeah, we see, sir. Yeah.
So basically, let me do some. Need to. Okay. All right. So again, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So this is microeconomic class. All right. So the topic that I have been assigned is basically on consumer behaviors. It's basically about the consumer choice and basically about how people make decisions. All right. So at the end of this session, what you're going to learn is basically what you're going to get is basically you understand about the budget line, The budget line is the line that is basically reflect your ability to spend. Okay, so that is one thing. And you will understand about the marginal utility theories. Okay, so this is about how you measure your values of anything. It's basically about satisfaction. Okay, and the last one, you will apply this theory for you to make a decision. Okay, so that is basically the ideas of this topic. Right. Can you see my video when I'm talking, when I'm sharing the screen? Could you see my videos?
Not yet, sir.
So because I'm sharing
There is
the
no
screen.
video. Yeah.
No, but you can see my slide, right?
Yeah, we see your slide.
Because I think I cannot. My video will be hidden once I start to share the screen. Okay, it's automatically hidden. All right. Okay, so that is basically the idea. Okay, again, you can interrupt me. The student can interrupt me during the presentation. So it's okay for you to interrupt me. I have no issue with that, and ask question, give opinion or anything during my presentation. There is no like one-way discussion. You can ask me along the ways. Okay, you don't need to ask me at the end of the session. You can ask me now. You can ask later on also, but you can also ask during this session. So there is no issue. All right. Okay, so we start with the budget line first. Okay, what is the budget line? So the budget line is basically is about your expenditure ability. So in the language term, it is basically is a limit. It is the line that limit your consumption. Okay, so you want to buy two things, but there is a line that limit your consumption depending on your income, depending on your consumer budget. Here it mentioned consumer budget. Okay, it's a right line. If I may draw it, it's like a red line. It's a red line. It is basically reflects your ability to spend. Okay, let's have the examples of Tina. Okay, this Tina has $4. It has this $4. Okay, this $4 a day. In a day, he has $4. In Malaysia, it's about like 16 ringgit Malaysia. I'm not sure Indonesia how much. How much Indonesia? Probably like 7,000 rupiah. And I have no idea about the currency. But $4. Sorry? How much?
$4, 50,000 maybe.
50,000. Okay, it's about like 120,000 in rupiah. Okay, let's say this Tina, this person, his name is Tina. He has $4 a day. Okay, he has been given $4 a day. Okay. He has two things he wants to buy. First is water. Okay. The second one is gum. It's a chewing gum. Okay, like chocolate. Okay, or sweet. Okay, water and chocolate. Okay. So with the $4, he has to decide how much water that she has to buy in terms of bottle and how much chewing gum that she has to buy also. And he has given this price. The price of one bottle of water is $1. And the price of one chewing gum is 50 cents. Okay, so this budget line play roles in order to measure how much the abilities of Tina to spend for $1 of water and 15 cents of gum, given his income is $4. Okay, let's say you go into vacation, you go into Pulau Bali, for example, in Indonesia. Okay, is it open now, Pulau Bali, during the pandemic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like Malaysia, actually, in Malaysia today.
Langkawi, sir. Yeah. Malaysia, Langkawi.
Langkawi has been open since last month. It was the first island that has been open in Malaysia for trials, and since last Monday, everything is open in Malaysia. Given that the case is going down, given our vaccination rate. And then all the island in Malaysia are open now. So we can go everywhere in Malaysia. Okay, even we are allowed to travel overseas. Okay. All right. So let's say you want to go to vacations. Okay. Like you go into Pulau Bali. You are given like $1,000. For the $1,000, you have to decide one is for food, one is for hotel. Okay. So how many rooms that you want to buy and how much rice that you want to buy. So these are decisions that need. So you cannot just simply buy too many rice. You cannot just simply buy too many to pay for 2 room hotel because you only have $1,000. Okay. Similarly to the case of Tina, he has only $4. Okay. And she need to buy waters and gum. The water is $1, the gum is 50 cents. She cannot just buy too much of water, or too much of gum because it only has $4. So that is what it means by budget line. Right. Let's look at this graph. Okay, that budget line can be drawn in this in this diagram. Okay. Right. This diagram basically trying to pictures the budget line. All right. So let's look at point A. This point A. Okay. At point A, okay, he can buy, given the $4 that they have, he can buy 8 numbers of chewing gum. Because of what? Because of chewing gum. Let me try to draw a little bit. Oops. Okay. Because of chewing gum, it's basically what? It's basically 50s. Let's see here, right? 50 cents times 8 equals to $4. Okay. At this point, he can buy all chewing gum, but 0 bottles because he only has $4. If he buy all this chewing gum, there will be no more money left for the bottles. So he buys 0 chewing gum. At this point, here at E, okay, let's say at E, he will buy 4 bottles because $1 times 4 bottles is equals to $4. Okay, so at this point, he only will be able to buy. I mean, this point at E, for example, at E, he will buy 4 bottles. Okay, so that is the possible option that she has. Okay, or he could buy at this point. Okay, at this point, all right, he could buy like here, he could buy how many? At this point, he could buy like 50 cents of times 6 equals to $3. Okay, and he could buy like 1 times 4, 1 times 1 equals to $1. So the total will be 4. Okay, so these are the combinations of numbers of waters and numbers of chewing gum she could buy given she has $4. Okay, so this is what we call as the budget line. This is the highest that she can buy. Okay, she can either buy all the waters at 8, all the chewing gum, at 8 chewing gum, or all the waters at 4 waters, or she can buy both 6 chewing gum and 1 bottle. Okay, that is one under possible choice. Or she could buy like here at this location. Okay, at this location, it could buy like 2 bottles and 4 chewing gum. Okay, at this location, 2 bottles and 2 chewing gum. So these are all the possible option that she could buy given his budget line. This is, I mean, the maximum possible option that she could buy. Okay. Okay, so that is basically what it means by the budget line. So all this point is budget line. All right. So that is basically the ideas of budget line. Okay, so let me see. Let me try to. All right. Okay. So far so good. I hope I have enough time to cover everything. Okay. All right. This is interesting part. Okay. So we have given this combination, the maximum combination or the limit combination of goods they could buy, she could buy like 6 chewing gum and 1 water, or she could buy like 3 waters and 2 chewing gum, or she could buy all waters without swing gum, or she could buy all swing gum without waters. Okay, can she buy in this area? Yes. Anything here is affordable. What is mean as affordable? Mean she has she is okay to buy. That means she has enough money. Okay. Here is unaffordable. What it means by affordable? It's above the budget, right? So let me write it here. Okay. Any point at here is above budget. Sorry, wrong spelling. Above budget. Oh, again wrong spelling. Okay, but anything here is under budget. That is what it means by affordables and unaffordable. That means what? That means if you are at here, okay, for example, let's say you are at this point. At this point. Okay, at this point, how much at this point you're going to buy what? You're going to buy here you're going to buy one waters. I mean, I just put the short form, and 4 yeah. This is possible at this point because it's under budget. You can buy even, in fact, you can buy up to 2 bottles and 4 swing jump. Trying to find ways to. Okay, is it too small? Can you see, or you need bigger? Is it too small, or can you see? Not really.
Yeah, very small, sir.
Too small?
Yeah, too small.
Okay, because I'm distracted with all the sign. The notifications of my Windows.
But we can see right now.
You can see, right? All right. Okay. So if you can buy 1 bottles and 4 things, it's okay because it's under your budget. It's below your budget. But what about if you are right here? If you are right here, for example, like here. Oops. If you are right here. Okay. What about if you are right there? Can you buy it? Student? Anyone would like to try? This is not possible because at here, you buy 3 waters, and 4 gum. Okay. This is unaffordable. This area is unaffordable for you. You cannot buy here. Okay, right? So you can buy anything here. Okay, 1 bottle for 1 bottle, 4 gums, 4 swing gum, but you cannot buy here. So this is okay. In this area is okay. Let me put okay size. So this is okay, but this area is unaffordable. It's not okay. This is okay. Everything below the line is okay. Everything above the line is not okay for you to buy. Because why? Because it's above your budget. Okay, this is above your budget. This is under your budget. So you have to be clear on that. Okay, you have $1,000. You going to Bali. The maximum hotel that you could rent is 4 hotels and 100 kilos of food. If you want to buy 5 hotels, 100 kilos of food, that is not possible because you only have $1,000. If you want to buy 2 hotels and 100 kilos of food, that is possible because it's below your budget. So that is basically the decision you have to keep in mind before you making decision. We are not there yet to decide about the decision. We are now trying to understand our budget. You have 1,000. How much you could buy? Okay. How much you cannot buy? How much you can buy? Okay. So that is basically the ideas of budget line. All right. Okay. Anyway, okay, this budget line, interestingly, okay, can increase. Okay, if your budget increase, okay, then you might be able to buy more. Okay, your possibility consumption will be increased. Okay, so that means in the past you have $1,000, you only can rent up to 5 hotels, 100 kilos of food. Now your budget has increased $2,000. That means you can buy more hotels and more food. Okay. In contrast, right, if your consumer budget decrease, then your consumption also, they call it shrink or drop. Okay, jatuh. Okay, in bahasa Malaysia we call it jatuh. Okay, turun, whatever it is. Okay, because you started with initially you have $1,000. Unfortunately, you lost the money on the way on your way to go to Bali, so you only have now $500. With $500, then you only can buy probably 2 hotels and 100 kilos of food. Okay, so this option possibility will increase as you have more budget, decrease as you have less budget. So that is basically the idea. So it has shown in this graph. Okay, initially you have this $4. Okay, you can buy up to this. You have this option, these combinations of goods that you could buy. You could buy here, you could buy here, you could buy here, or you could buy here, and anything here. But now your budget has dropped. Your budget has dropped to $2. When your budget has dropped, your budget line also shift. Here is it, shift leftward. Okay, that is the explanations of that. Okay, it shift leftward. Okay, but the slope does not change. Okay, because price has not changed. Right, the slope remain the same. The only thing is that this budget line will shift to the left. So that is as a result of your income has dropped. Initially you have $4, now you have $2. With the $2, the charge that you can buy is decreasing. So that is basically the ideas of economics. Okay, so the government in the past have, like probably before COVID, like for example, the government of Indonesia under Jokowi probably have hundreds of millions of $1 billion of rupiah to spend on sport, for example, to buy to build a new stadium, to build a new gymnasium. But given the attacks of pandemics and lots of activity has been closed, now the government budget has reduced to only like 10 million, for example. So they have to close. They have to limit their possibility choice. Okay, in the past you could buy lots of, buy or could build lots of gymnasium, but now because of the income has dropped, they only have a limited numbers of gymnasium he could buy or could build. Okay, so that is to show you two pictures how the increase in the budget will decrease. The decrease in your budget will decrease your choice. Okay, so that's why as the government is trying to increase the income, or even individual always trying to increase the income, the higher your income that you have, the more choice that you get. Okay, but if you have very limited income, then you only have very limited choice. Right, so that is basically the idea. All right, any questions so far before we move on? I think I talked too much.
Okay, please, dear student, if you want to ask about budget line, yeah, apparable and unparable, yeah, concept that we maybe ever learn and also study in our class.
Do I speak too fast?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Okay. Want to ask one?
Do I speak too fast? Or is it okay? Do
okay.
I speak?
Okay. Yeah.
Because sometimes I speak, my word is louder than my mouth is louder than my words. That is normal.
Yeah.
So I speak not too fast, so you can catch up. All right. So what about if your budget increase? Okay. initially you have $4. Okay. Now you have $6. When you have $6, that means you can buy up to this point. Okay. That means you can buy up to this point. Anything below this will be oh, too much color, then you will get confused. Okay. So anything below this will be affordable. Okay. But anything after this, that will be not possible because it's above the budget. Okay. So that means, okay, if you have higher budget, then that will increase your choice of consumption. You can buy up to 12 chewing gum. Okay, you can buy up to 3 bottles. You may want to, you can buy up to 4 chewing gum and 4 bottles. See, when you have more budget, you can buy more. Okay, when your the budget for your vacation has increased to $2,000, then you can buy more hotels and more food, for example. So that is the ideas. All right. Okay. Now, so far we talk about the budget line, increase in income, increase in your budget. So the increase in your budget will result in your budget line will shift upward. If there is a decrease in your budget, will result in your budget line will shift downward. In other words, the increase in your budget will result in you have limited choice of consumption. Okay. When there is increase in the budget, you have increased the choice of consumption. Okay. So budget increase, income increase, you can buy more. Budget decrease, income decrease, you can buy less. So that is basically the idea. All right. Now, what about price? The budget has not increased or decreased. The budget remains the same, but now there is a change in price. Okay. For example, okay, if the price of one good rises, the price of one good increase, okay, but the other price of the good remain the same. Okay. Now, as a result, you could possibly consumption will shrink, which will drop. Okay, because price rises, okay, the other price does not change, income does not change, you might want to consider reduce your consumption choice. Okay, budget remain $1,000, price of food remain the same, but price of hotel goes up. That means you cannot buy a lot. You have the limited budget now. Okay, it will not be the same as the price of hotel is cheaper, but now the price of hotel is higher. So similarly, if the price of good fall, okay, the price of other remain the same. Okay, that means with this, your consumption can be expanded. Your consumption can be increased or expanded. Okay, so the price of that particular good has dropped. Okay, the price of other remain the same. That means there is no change in the price of other goods, and your income is also the same, or your budget is also the same. That means now you have more money to buy things, so your consumption might be increased. The price of hotel has dropped because of the pandemic. The demand is low. Okay, the price has dropped to very cheap. So that means given the same budget of $1,000 and given the same price of the food, you can buy more hotel. So that is the ideas of when there is a change in price. We will see this in detail in the graph in the graph later. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So this is our original budget line. Okay. The price of water is $1. The price of gum is 50 cents. Right. This is the combination that you could buy. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Now, the price of water fall from $1 to 50 cents. Okay. This is price of water. So that means now the bottles become cheaper. Okay, when it's become cheaper, what does it mean? Right? It's become cheaper. Water is become cheaper, meaning that can buy more water. So that is why you could see here, you can buy up to 8 bottles of waters given the 50 cents, because 8 times 50 cents equals to $4. Okay, so if I want to write here, so this is 8 times 50 cents or 0.5 is equals to $4. So that is basically the ideas. Okay. In other words, when the price of water fall and the price of gum remain the same, then the budget line, this budget line, okay, rotates upwards. Means rotates upward. It moves, it shifts to the right. It's rotate upward, shift to the right. Okay, so that is basically the idea. Okay, so far so good. Hope so far so good. All right, let's look at another examples. Okay. All right. Okay. Now you can buy more. Okay. So let's look at again the initial price is $1 of waters and 50 cents of gum. The initial like this initial one. Okay. Okay. Let's look at when the price drop. Okay. From price rise from $1 to $2. Okay. This one price fall from $1 to 50 cents. But now the price increase from $1 to $2 per bottle. What will happen to our budget line? Okay. Now the price has increased. So the budget line will rotate downward. That is what it means. It becomes steeper. Okay. Meaning that when the price water rises, okay, water become what? Water become expensive. Okay, water become expensive. There's no, but your income does not increase. Water become expensive. Oh. Okay, water become expensive, right? So then buy less waters. So when it becomes expensive, you have to buy less. So that is what happened. Okay, so like your income is like 10 million rupiah. Okay, but now the price of the gasoline or the price of petrol has increased. That means the petrol become expensive. You have to buy less petrol. Similarly, when the price of dollar has increased, the price of water has increased, the water become expensive, so you have to buy less water. So this is what happened to the graph. It shifts to the left. It rotates to the left. It rotates to the left like this. Okay, so that is basically the ideas. Okay, all right. Okay. So given that, we can conclude that we have two graphs. The first graph is figure 13.3. Okay, in figure 13.3, price of water fall. Okay, the budget line become less steep. It's something like the budget line become less steep. Is so that is it means what does it means? Okay. All right. So this is what we see in figure 13.3. Figure 13.3. Okay. Next, the the price of water rises. Price of water rises. Okay, the budget become steeper. It rotates to so this is what you see in 30. The conclusion, right? Okay, this is one is 50 cents. This is one is $2. Okay, can you see the difference? So the budget line has rotated to the right. Okay, water, because the price of water is 50 cents. Okay, now the price of water has increased to $2. When it's increased, you buy less. When it decreases, you buy more. So that is basically the idea. Okay, hotel, the price of hotel has gone up, you buy less. The price of hotel has dropped due to pandemic, you buy more. So that is the simple ideas of consumer behavior. How consumer behave given the change in the price. All right. Okay. All right. So this is just the slope of budget line. I think I would like to. I'm not going to go this in detail. Just tell you the rates of change between two goods. Okay. Let's look at about the utility. All right. What is utility? Okay, utility means satisfaction. You're going for vacation. That is your satisfaction. That is your utility. Okay, you do what you are. You doing what you like. You like to play sport. You like to play football. So that is your satisfaction. That is your utility. So in economic, we use utility to measure your satisfaction. Although it cannot be measured. But we try we use the process of utility to measure satisfaction. No one can measure my satisfaction, but you know how much you satisfied given something that you get. Okay, so it means that is your utility. Utility means satisfaction. Okay. Okay, total utility. Total utility means the total benefit or total satisfaction the person gets by consuming some goods. Okay, so I'm consuming hotel. That is my satisfaction. That is my utility. So for the case of Tina, she consuming by drinking water. That is her utility. That is her satisfaction. Okay, Tina consume eating singam. That is Tina's utility. That's Tina's satisfaction. So that is basically the ideas of satisfaction. Okay, so you need to understand in general, but not all the case. This is the different topic. Okay, as you consume more, you going to hotel more often. You buy more hotel, you buy more food. Then that means your satisfaction increase, your utility increase. So that is basically the higher good that you consume, the higher utility that you're going to get. Okay, so that is the pictures of utilities. All right. So this is the given utilities of for Tina for drinking waters and taking swing up. Okay, if she doesn't drink anything, then it is just 0. When she started to drink 1, then the utility is 15. Okay, he started to drink 2, its utility is 27. 3 is 36, 4 is 42, 5 is 47, and the list goes on. So in other words, the more you drink, the higher utility that you are. Okay. Similarly, on swing gum, no eating anything, so then no utility. You don't sleep, then there is no satisfaction of sleeping. Okay. When you start to buy 1 swing gum, you get 32 utility. 2 swing gum, 48 utility, 48 satisfaction. 3 swing gum, 56 satisfaction. So that is basically the ideas of utilities. All right. Okay, now marginal utilities. This is another important word. Marginal utility. It is what? It is basically the difference between every levels of utility. At 1, the utilities is 15. From 1 to 2, to move from 1 to 2, 27 minus 15, you got 12. Okay, so yeah, even when you add one more waters from 2 to 3, 36 minus 27, you get 9. So okay, so how do I get that? So basically it's just the difference between 2. Okay, here is basically 27 minus 15. It is equals to 12. Okay, here is 36 minus 27, that is equals to 9. Okay, so that is the marginal utility, the change in utility for every level. When you add one more drink, how much increase in utility? Okay, it's increased 12 is going, is showing to us like it's a decreasing trend. Okay, so that is the trend of utility. All right, so that is what we call as marginal utility, which is the change in the total utility that result from 1 unit increase in the quantity of goods consumed. Okay, so that is what we have discussed just now. Okay, it's basically the change in utility as you increase your water drinking. From drink 2 to 3, how much increase utility? From 3 to 4 waters, how much increase utility? So that is basically the ideas of marginal utility. So in this example that is already give us 36 minus 27, that is equals to 9. So that is the utility that you get. Okay, marginal utility theory. Okay. Okay. There is something that you have to understand in terms of marginal utility. The marginal utility is what we call is diminishing marginal utility. Okay, it increase but at this decreasing rate. Okay, so from drinking 1 water to 2 waters, it's still increasing, but the rate has decreased. So you look at here, that is the meaning of diminishing marginal return. Okay, let's see here. Okay, right, it increasing. Okay, 27, 36, 42, 47, 51, 54. But the marginal utility is dropping from 12, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, it is in the what we call as diminishing rate. Okay, okay, it's still increasing, but at the diminishing rate. Let's look at here. Okay, so it is, we call it diminishing. Diminishing rate, meaning that utility increases. Oh, it has not enough space. Let me put it here. As you drink more waters, okay, but the increase is declining. Can you see my typing, my handwritten? Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see, sir.
Okay, all right. So that is what you mean by diminishing rate. Okay, the utility is still increasing, but at diminishing rate. Okay, like when you drink a water, like fresh orange, fresh orange. Okay, first glass is the best utility. Second glass is still will fill your stomach. It's okay. Third glass will fill your stomach, but just a little bit. You drink 4 more glass, it still feel okay, but the saturation getting dropped. So that is what it means by diminishing. So let me write it here. Okay. Meaning that drink 1 glass give highest satisfaction. Okay. During second glass, okay, this one difference. During second glass, satisfaction still increase. Drink, let's say, fifth glass. Drink, where should I put it? Drink fifth glass. So, see. You can see here. I hope you can see it here. Drink fifth glass. Okay. Increase satisfaction, but you may feel bad. Okay. So that is basically the idea. You can dream up to fifth class, but utility it's not the same as you dream the first, second class. Okay, because it's already too much for you. See? Similarly, as you see here, when you dream 8 class, utility is just 2. Okay, and it may be goes up to. That's why up to maximum, I'm gonna stop. I don't want to drink anymore because it's too much for me. Okay, I don't want to eat anymore. It's too much for me. People, your friend pay for your lunch. Okay, she asks you to eat one plate, second plate. You first plate you enjoy very much. Second plate you enjoy it. Third plate you enjoy. Fifth plate then you collapse. Okay. Increase utility increase, but at the decreasing rate up to the point goes to 0. No more utility. Eating the 10 plate, the 10 plate, then there is no more satisfaction. You are already too full to eat 10 plates. So that is basically the ideas of marginal utility. That is why the marginal utility is at diminishing marginal utility. Okay. All right. Let's cover this. All right. Okay. So if you see here, this is the calculations to get the marginal utility. Okay. So I think I hope you understand this. So this just like if let me. Okay. So this is basically like this is like 15 minus 0, that's why you get 15. Here is 27 minus 15, that's why you got 12. Here is 36 minus 27, that's why you get 9. So the list goes on up to the right. Okay, similarly here, okay, from 0 to 1, from 18.0 single to 1 single, that will be the perfect highest utility. You really like string up, so drinking from 0 to 1, your utility will be highest at 32. Okay, 18, another swing up from utility has increased, but not as much as the first swing up. So it's 48 minus 32, that is equals to 60. Okay, 18 third single is still okay. Okay, but not very much. 56 minus 48. That's why you got. So that is basically the ideas of marginal utility. The marginal utility will decrease. This is what we call as diminishing marginal utility. So that's why you see it's in red. It's in reddish. It's been highlighted in red. Okay, so this is just to show you. I just give you this. Okay, this is increase in utility. Okay, the utility increase. Okay, here, as you drink more water, utility increase. But what about your marginal utilities? Let's look at the second one. It increase, but marginal utility is going to drop. Even if you look at here, it is flatter. Compared to here is steeper. Okay, so this is here is steeper. Okay, here is flatter. Okay. As you drain, initially when just you drain 1 to 2 or 3, your utility will increase very much. You are very satisfied. Okay. But at some point, at the 7 or 8 glass, you don't really like, you probably do not like, don't want to drink anymore. That's why the utility will be very small or even flat, even no change. So that's why you see here, the marginal utility is dropping, decrease from highest to lowest. Okay, because initially you can release a lot of waters, you really like it very much. But at the end of the day, too much water, you not taste you will not enjoy it anymore. Okay, like in Malaysia right now, okay, we just open up our cross state borders. Okay, now I can travel to Johor, I can travel to Selangor to Kelantan, I can travel to Sabah and Sarawak. Okay, so in these 2 or 3 days, I will be very satisfied. I will enjoy my day very much. But as this as the border open for the entire rest of the years, I may not feel as good as today. Okay, because I have traveled a lot. Okay, let's say like today I travel to Sabah Sarawak. Tomorrow I travel to Johor. Next day I travel to Kelantan. But if I keep doing the same thing until the end of the years, the satisfaction will be not the same. Today I will like it very much to travel to Sabah Sarawak, to travel to Kelantan, to travel to Johor. But after 30 days, after 2 months, after 60 days, my satisfaction to travel to this state will be lesser, or probably will be zero and not like it anymore. So that's what it means by diminishing marginal utility. Right? Okay. So basically, the goal of the consumer is to allocate their budget, is trying to gadget their budget, okay, to maximize its total utility. Okay, so you want to maximize utilities, basically given your budget. Okay, okay. So how is going to be achieved? It's going to be achieved by choosing the point. Okay. Choosing the point, the highest point in the budget line. Okay. To maximize your utility. So that is basically the marginal utility. Okay. So your response is you're going to get the highest possible option given your budget. Okay. You're going to maximize. You're going to buy to maximize your utility, to maximize your satisfaction by going up to your limit. Okay, going up to your limit, not going beyond limit. Going beyond limit will be impossible. In economics, there is no such thing as going beyond limits. If you're going beyond limits, that is not possible. Going under limit is okay, but that is not efficient. But going up to the limit is the best in economics. Okay, so let me write here. Oops. Okay. Going beyond limits, okay, it's not possible. Okay, because above your capabilities. Okay, going under limits is possible, but not efficient. Because of why? Because you do not fully utilize your budget. You have $1,000, just spend all. Okay? You not keep it. Some of that for the other things. You have $1,000. So if you can spend less, but that is not efficient because you have 1,000. Okay? Going in economics, is always going up to your limit. Okay, that is the best for you. Okay, this is what we call as efficient. Right. I asked my daughter to give me some grades. Right. Okay. All right. So that is basically the idea. Okay. So allocate the entire available budget. Okay. And in order to allocate this, we want to try to put this to monetize the utility. Okay. So in order to measure this utility, you want to monetize the utility. In other words, monetize utility means putting value ringgit, putting assign dollars or rupiah or ringgit into utility. That is what it means by because if we don't put dollars or rupiah or ringgit, you cannot measure it. Okay? Excuse me. Right, because if your utility is 20, what it means by 20? So you need to assign ringgit, dollars to that utility. $20 of utility. So that makes sense. Okay, all right. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay, so with the okay, with the $4 that you have, if you buy 0 waters, 8 singgam, you spend zeros on waters, $4 on singgam, the total is 4. You buy one bottles of waters, 6 packs of gum, you spend $1 in waters, $3 in gum, $4. You buy $2 of waters, 2 bottles of waters, 4 packs of singgam, you spend $2 on waters, $2 in singgam. So that is basically the limit that you can go up. If you want to go up to the limit, okay, if you want to go up to the limit, this is the best combination. Okay, this is the best combination that you have. If you want to go up to the limit, this is combination that you have. Because in these combinations, you're going up to the limit, not below the limit, not beyond the limit. It's up to the limit. Okay, all right. Okay. Then, given that you can equalize your marginal utility for dollars, okay, in order to measure the values of satisfaction. Okay, all right. So, for example, $1 of waters. Okay, $1 of waters. Tina buys 1 bottle of waters. Okay, the marginal utility will be 50 units. This is given. Okay, with this 50 units, we divide by 1. Okay, that means the marginal utility is equal to 50 units per dollar. So that is the marginal utility choice. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have been discussing. Okay, suppose that China allocates her budget, okay, greater than the marginal utility. Okay, so then she's not maximizing utility. Okay, because it must be equal to its budget. Okay. So what it's going to do is it's going to buy more, for example, like more singgam and decrease the amount of waters to get the equal utility. I will show this in the ground. It's probably a little bit confusing. Now, okay. All right. With the $1 of waters, 50 cents of gum, chewing gum. Okay, it can buy like 2 waters, okay, and 4 chewing gum. Okay, the marginal utilities is 12. Okay, and this utilities is low. So this is the best because the marginal utility for waters is equals to the marginal utilities for chewing gum. Okay, this is basically how we get that. For this one, this is equals to 12 divided by 1 is equals to 12. Okay, this is 6. 6 divided by 0.5 cents is equal to 0.5 cents is equals to 10. So that is how it works. Okay. So given $1 on waters, we give $1 on waters and 50 cents of gum. The best is to consume 2 waters and 4 sweet gum. All right. What about now? Okay. So this is the best consumption given $1 water and 50 cents of sweet gum. All right. What about now? The price of waters has dropped to 50 cents. The price of waters has dropped to 50 cents. What will happen? Okay. Okay, now the price of waters has dropped to 50 cents. Okay. Right. Here it should be, there's typo here. It should be should be 0.5 or 50 cents. No, not 50 cents or equal to 0.5. Okay. So here, with that, at this point, 6 divided by 0.5, that will give us 20. Here, 6 divided by 0.5, that will give you. Okay. So look at here, the difference is that. Okay. In the past, we has $1 bottles. You can buy only 2 bottles for chewing gum. Okay. Now you have the price is dropped to 50 cents. You can buy 2 waters, 4 waters, and 4 chewing gum. So that is basically the idea. Okay. All right. I cannot see my screen because I have this. Right. I think this is. Okay. Right. Next. Okay. So that shows us the important thing. Now is Tina buys how much? Okay. Tina buys for the price of 50 cents, we buy 4. The price of okay, with the price of $1, we buy 2. So our conclusion is that for now is that is want to derive the marginal utility theory. Okay. Okay. Given that if the price is $1, okay, it's going to buy just 2 waters. The price drop to 50 cents, it's going to buy 4 waters. So if we connect these 2 lines, there is, we connect these 2 lines, there is the demand for the waters. Okay, so that is basically the ideas of marginal theory, which we could derive what we call as the demand function. Okay, in other words, from here, what we can conclude is that, okay, what we can conclude is the price decrease is just quantity increases. Okay. When the price is $1, we buy 2. When the price is $4, when the price is 1, we buy 2. When the price is 50 cents, we buy 10. The lower the price, the more quantity that is going to buy. Right. So that is that part. So I skip 13.3 because I want to go to the 13 to explain the initial curve, but this is related to budget. If you have time, I will come back to that point. Okay. Indifferent curve. Okay. How much time do I have, Mr. I have until what time? 11:35, right? Malaysian time. 50 more minutes.
Yeah.
How much
Okay,
time
please.
I have?
We have
Sorry?
time. Yeah. We can continue, Dr. Hazrul.
All right. So we have been talking about the budget line. The budget line is basically the limit that you can go. I mean, it just give you some kind of reminders, some kind of warning. You can do whatever you want. That this is the limit. Okay. You can drive the car in the highways, but you cannot go beyond 120 kilometers per hour. Okay. You can do whatever you want in the shopping mall, but you only have 15 minutes. So that is budget line. Okay, you can buy whatever you want, but you only have 100,000. You only have $1,000. Okay, so that is the limit. This is what indifferent curve is the combinations of good that you would like to prefer. Okay. So we call it indifferent curve. Why? Because so this is assumptions, Tina, possible combinations of good between Singam and Waters to illustrate the indifferent curve. Okay, so he can. So this is the choice of combinations. That means Tina can buy at this point. Okay. Tina can buy at this point, at this point, at this point, at this point. Oops, it's beyond the bit. At this point. Okay, so that is all right. That is combination. So any combination with either it sits one, let's say this is, I put it here is one Waters sit down. Okay, this is let's say like 5 Waters 2 gums. Okay, all right. So that is combination. So we call this line is equally happy. Why is it equally happy? Okay. It doesn't matter whether you want to buy 1 water 6 gum or 5 water 2 gums. They are just the same. They are indifferent. They are the same. They are equally happy. That is why we call it indifferent. Indifferent curve is the curve that show you any combination on this point will give you the same satisfaction, the same happiness. Okay. So if I may want to write here, okay. Okay. Any point along the same indifferent curve will give the same satisfaction to Tina. Same satisfaction or utility to Tina. Okay. What does this mean? That means buy 6 waters. Sorry, buy 1 waters, for example, and 6 gum is equally happy, is equally satisfied with buy
5 waters and 2 grams. So that is what it means by indifferent curve. Anything along the same indifferent curve, you have the same satisfaction, the same utility. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you want to buy here or you want to buy here. It gives you the same satisfaction. All right. Okay, so I explain it here. All right. So another issue is, right, you always prefer more. Okay? So that's why we call it here point below the indifferent curve hours. Okay, they will be not preferred because if you are here, okay, the satisfaction will be less. But point higher than indifferent curve will be preferred. So in other words, okay, before I get to the point, okay, here, okay, I want to write here, put some note here. Higher indifference is always preferred. Okay. Lower indifferent curve is least preferred. Okay. Why is that? Okay. Higher IC, higher, can I just higher indifferent curve? Means that means higher satisfaction. Okay. Lower indifferent curve, meaning that means lower satisfaction. Okay, so that is what it means by preferred and not preferred. Okay, so let's look at this point. Okay. Okay. All right. So C and G is this C and G. If you look at this C and G, right? We have C, we have G here. Okay. C and G for me, for everyone. Okay. C is just equal to G. No different. Because of what? Because they are in the same indifferent curve. Okay. All right. So that is the point. C and G is the same, no different. Whether you want to consume at C, whether you want to buy waters for Singam, it's the same by buying 4 Singam or 2 waters. Okay. We'll add more. Buying 2 waters, 4 grams is equal to buy 4 waters, 2 grams. Okay. Is it the same? There is no difference. Okay. But okay, if you have this point J, J is always preferred than C and G. Okay. J, okay, is greater than C. J is also greater than G. What it means? Okay. Point J, okay, point J give higher satisfaction than point C and G. Okay, that is what it means by okay. Higher indifference is always preferred. So as a normal person, you would like to go to the maximum indifference, the highest indifference, because that will give you the best satisfaction. All right. Okay. So that is this influencers is the choice of good that you want to buy. Okay. And budget line is the limit that you can go up. Okay. All right. So I would like to, I think I need some more time. So this is just to measure the rate of substitution. If you are right here at this point, that means that to buy 2 waters, you will give up. You have to sacrifice 4 gum. Okay? You can buy 2 waters, but you have to sacrifice 4 gum. So that is basically the rate of change at this particular point. Okay, so that is the slope. The marginal rate of substitution, how much the rate of substitution between 2 groups. At this point, at the point C, okay, for example, to buy 2 more waters, we need to sacrifice 4 grams. Okay, right. So that's why the MR is half. At this point, okay, to buy 4 waters, you have to sacrifice 2 grams. Okay. So that's why at this point, the MRS is half. Okay. So along the line, the MRS will be different. Okay. Here is higher, here is lower. So that is MRS. Okay. Consumer equilibrium. We have learned about the different curve. We have learned about the budget line. Okay. Now we would like to get the best possible choice of our consumption. Okay. If I may want to write here, okay. IC, I mean in the pointers, I put here IC, give you the choice of combination that you can choose. The combinations you okay. Okay. So normal behaviors of person we try to achieve the highest IC, the highest indicator. Okay. Budget line is what? Budget line is the limits of your expenditure. Okay. Right. So that is the idea. So let's look at this point. Okay. So the combinations. Okay. Combination between your preferred IC with your limit, okay, that produce optimum consumption choice. So that is basically that. So that's why we got this point C. Okay, at this point C, as mentioned here, this is the best point, affordable point. Okay, is the highest ICs. This is the highest ICs, the highest limit, and the best. This is your preference given your limits. Okay, at point C, you have to understand. Okay, at point C, it is not your most preferred choice. Okay, but it is the best choice. Okay. It is the best choice given your budget. Okay. So as I say here, you might want to go up to this point. Okay. You might want to choose this IC. Okay. But that is not possible because you have your limits. Okay. So that's why Okay, this is the best point. It's not the most preferred choice, but it's the best choice given your budget. So that is how we derive the best option, the best combinations, the best possible combination. That's why we call it the best affordable point at C. It's not the best, the most preferred choice, but it's the best choice given your budget. Okay, you might want to rent that 10 rooms of hotel in Bali, but your budget is just 5 rooms. So the 5 room is the best given your budget. Okay, it's not the highest. The most preferred one. If your preferred will be the most luxury hotel in Bali. The hotel with the swimming pool, the hotel with the private swimming pool, the hotel with private restaurant and everything, with the nice view. But given your budget, you only can get the hotel with the swimming pool, public swimming pool. Okay, it's not your best, it's not your preferred choice, but that is the best choice given your budget. That is what we call it as an optimal choice. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's look at this point that we can analyze. Okay, why is it F? Let's look at L first. Why is it L is not preferred? Okay, L is not preferred because L is not preferred. Why we do not prefer L? Okay. So L is not preferred because it is below budget. Okay. In other words, C is better. Okay. So that is why we do not prefer L. Okay. Okay. What about F? F will be the same. F is not frequent. Okay. Although up budget because C is at higher satisfaction, higher IC or satisfaction. Okay, so that means C is the most preferred. So that is basically the idea. Okay. Anything else? Okay. If I have time, so this is basically like when the price of water is $1 per bottle, the best I do this quickly. The best choice is point C. The best choice is point C. Okay. All right. Okay. When the price of water is 50 cents per bottle, you can buy. Okay. This is 2 bottles, and the price is when the price is $2. Okay. This is 4 bottles when the price is 50 cents. Okay. At the point C, okay, at the point C, the price of water is $1. So you only can buy $2. You only can buy 2 waters. But when the price of water is 50 cents, this budget line have shift, right? You can buy up to 4. That means given that you can draw the demand curve. Okay, with the $1 you can buy 2 bottles. With the 50 cents you can buy 4 bottles. Okay, so if I may write here, okay, $1 equals buy 4 bottles, 4 waters. 50 cents by 4 waters. Sorry, this is with 2 waters. Okay, so if you connect these 2 lines, okay, this is what we mean by demand curve. Okay, in demand curve, price drop by more, rises by less. Okay, so that is basically the ideas of the given. I think I have covered every most of the important part in this topic. So basically, we started with the. I can go back. We started with the budget line. Okay, so budget line is basically telling us about your ability to spend. Okay, so this is ability to spend. Okay, given your budget, and then I move on to indifferent curve. This is tell us about your preference, how much you want to buy. If there is no limits, okay, your preference always will be the highest. You always prefer highest utilities. Okay, okay. And given your utilities, okay, given your utilities and your limits, this is the best point, the optimum point. Again, the optimum point is not your most preferred point, but it is the best choice given your limit. So that is basically consumer behavior. So when the price of the good increase, you might want to buy it less. But the price of the good decrease, you want to buy it more. So at the end, you will be able to draw the demand. So the consumer behavior theory basically tell us about the consumer respond to the choice. Okay, given his preference, given his utility, and given his ability to spend. So, as a normal consumer, you always trying to buy as many as they could, but they are being constrained with the limitation with the budget that they have. So they cannot choose the highest point, but they're going to choose the point that is given this budget. Okay, so that basically to conclude today's class. Okay, I might not be able to go to all the detail about the examples, but I think this is the main. I have covered the whole part, the main part of this topic. Okay, so I think I give back the session to the floor to the moderators for the next step, or if any questions. I think I'm going beyond 10 minutes of the time. So I give the floor back to the moderator.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hazrul. Extensive explanation about the microeconomic, especially about customer behavior. Yes, now, Dr. Hazrul explained to us about budget line. Us as customer, to buy something, we cannot buy something if we have no budget. Okay, it is the conclusion, I think. So yes, now Mr. Hazrul explained to us about the situation, affordable situation that we can to buy something, and unaffordable situation, because what? Because we have no budget to buy, and also, Dr. Hazrul explained to us about the marginal utility, what is its benefit or satisfaction? All of us, want to get satisfaction or utility in our buying orientation. And that's why we have to analyze our behavior. If we are production, we have to analyze the customer behavior in order we can get the point. What is the excellent point to give them with the excellent product? Okay, and the last one just now, Dr. Hazrul explained to us about the indifferent group, indifferent group. And we know indifferent group is equilibrium, between two product, and also it is can explain based on ordinal approach, with qualitatively explanation just now. Okay, because we have limited time, I directly inviting to you, opportunity or time, maybe one or some of you want to ask more related our material today, budget line, marginal utility, and also indifferent group. You can speak bahasa, and inshallah Dr. Hazrul understand what you deliver to speaker. Silahkan, ada yang ingin bertanya? Alpionita, mau bertanya Alpionita? Atau siapa ini? Agassi from international class, ya. Maybe from Fatimah Zahra, bantu us Fatimah. Ya, sepertinya serius sekali dari tadi memperhatikan Fatimah, ya. Oke, everything is clear, maybe. Ya, Nabila, bantu us Nabila. Maybe you can ask about how Islam, ya, view customer behavior. Nah, how Islam, ya. Maybe Wabi Rais. Arif, bantu us Arif. Okay, related budget line explanation just now. Yeah, about affordable situation or unaffordable situation. Maybe you can ask more about this. Yeah. Okay, everything is clear. Okay, all right. Yeah, I think Dr. Hazrul, yeah, very comprehensive explanation just now. Yeah, related to customer behavior. Yeah, with two approach. Yeah, firstly with cardinal approach. Yeah, how economic, yeah, be explained quantitatively, and also, yeah, ordinal approach, how economic, yeah, be explained with qualitative. Yeah, for example, just now with indifferent group. Yeah, and the conclusion, yeah, all student, economic is the reality. Yeah, but we have to analyze, yeah, the phenomena of economic with many method. Yeah, like just now Dr. Hazrul explained to us, yeah, with quantitative, yeah, approach or cardinal approach. Yeah, in order we can get the best point in economic, yeah, behavior, especially in consumer behavior today. Okay, I think, yeah, that's all our yeah, discussion. Yeah, very good, very excellent, and very wonderful explanation. Yeah, very comprehensive explanation from Dr. Hazrul. Thank you, Dr. Hazrul. Yeah, and the next opportunity, yeah, maybe we want to invite you more, yeah, to explain, yeah, related maybe to labor economic, yeah, and also, yeah, and that's related to your area research. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Dr. Hazrul, and also thank you, dear student of, yeah, of accounting, yeah, international class of accounting, and also regular student. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I hand over anymore my time to Mr. Yeah, to Mbak Widya. Yeah, thank you, Mbak Widya. Thank you all.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thanks to Professor Hazrul for the very attractive material. Hopefully, it can help the audience to have a better understanding on consumer behavior topic. And thanks to Mr. Ayib as a moderator who guided discussions today more clearly. Now, is it turning to the last agenda, which is closing. As a master ceremony, I do apologize for any mistakes during this event. Finally, I say thank you. Before leaving this event, kindly please everyone turning on your camera because we want to take a picture. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. And once more. 1, 2, 3. Once again. 1, 2, 3.
Can you send me the pictures? WhatsApp me the pictures.
All right, sir. Okay, thank you for joining this event and see you on the next event. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Hazrul. Yeah.